Hey guys, hi. So welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be explaining of the top 5 useless exercises which I see people doing a lot, which might lead to injuries, which might not have any kind of significant use unless and until you have that body fat level to a certain body fat percentage. So with my first thing which goes on to is specifically which you might have also seen and I've seen a lot is the behind the neck lat pull down. It's actually of no use. Many theories, many research has been done on the particular exercise and it has been banned. Why? Because if you are particularly putting it down on your shoulder with your elbows, you come into a dead zone where you're risking your both your shoulder, your elbows, all kind of tendons behind there at a very risk part of the injury which might lead to. And यार प्रॉब्लम ये होती है कि आपके वो जिम वाले भाई लोग बोल देते हैं या इवन द गुरुजीज विल टेल यू बट द प्रॉब्लम इज इट्स पहले नहीं समझ में आएगा मे बी बट मे बी इनसिग्निफिकेंटली बाद में समझ में आएगा सो डोंट डू इट देयर आर मेनी अदर थिंग्स अगर आपको ट्रैप्स के लिए करना है तो देयर आर श्रग्स then you can do many other exercises which are there. Don't do these kind of movements where you're pulling the weight up and back forth behind the back. Don't do that. The second movement which goes is you have seen people doing like this, the kickback wala position. I will show you. So kickback is dumbbell kickbacks are specifically for triceps and not for your biceps. So if the movement is going something like this, then it's of no use. The movement should obviously go for the triceps and not for biceps. Restrict that. It's not for biceps, it's only for triceps. Biceps के लिए there are other exercises यार दोनों movement में ऐसा movement मत करना. Third exercises, now some of these exercises, one exercise which I feel जो थोड़ा सा science backed है, is one if you feel कि is which people have seen because of Instagram things. One is your the plate. I don't know what the name is, but people put their plate with both of their hands and then they go front and forth ऐसे. The movement is basically is of no use. You might be getting this movement is specifically done for chest. People do it for the upper chest, the inner chest. But the movement is specifically of no use. It might put some of the restriction because you're holding away, so obviously it will. But if you see, तो significantly इसका कोई use है नहीं. Why? If you see it's in a science way, so if I explain you by the formula, which is W is equal to FD cos theta or Fs cos theta, where W is the work done, F is the force applied, S is the displacement or the distance D, and the cos theta is the angle made. So basically when you're making an angle like this with your adjacent to your chest, in front of your chest, basically the angle made is specifically this, which is a 90 degree. Cos 90 is obviously 0. So the work done is does become 0. And if you do it, you should have put it at an angle, not in front. अगर if someone is asking me कि यार अगर मैं जैसे अगर केबल रो या केबल पुलिस कर रहा हूँ तो then what? But then at that time you have a row. Basically row as in कि the cable is attached. So there is some kind of opposite force which is pulling towards, which you are pulling against. At that time even the angle is made is 180 because आप ऐसे pull कर रहे हो and the cable is attached, the weight is attached to the cable. So here if it's a free movement, so that doesn't make any point, that doesn't make any sense. If you have any kind of questions on this particular point, we can talk. You can tell me in the comments or you can put me on the Instagram, you can DM me. I can explain you furthermore on this. The fourth and fifth movement which I'll be explaining is mostly dependent on the body fat. You have seen people doing it, it's useless. The fourth is weighted side bends. आपने देखा होगा लोगों को, people do this. दोनों साइड वेट्स हैं उनके और दोनों साइड प्लेट्स है and they are bending ऐसे 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 करके. The movement is specifically, again if you see, if it in a science way or something, if you see it like that, तो दोनों तरफ weight है, so there is no exact pressure here. so don't do it. अगर करना भी है तो just put weight on one single side, not both the sides. If you're putting it in a science way as in body fat levels which I told you पहले, तो अगर आपको body fat level से compare करना है तो don't do it, because अगर आप, क्योंकि I've seen most of these exercises done by the people who are carrying that much of body fat here near their belly, near their tummy, which is the place where people store most of the fat. अगर आप ये साइड बेंच करोगे वो बर्न नहीं होने वाला. देयर इज नो स्पॉट रिडक्शन. प्लीज नोटिस दैट एक्सरसाइजेस वोंट बर्न द कैलोरीज ऐसे ही. यू विल हैव टू रिस्ट्रिक्ट योर कैलोरीज. इट्स सारा खेल फूड. Then comes your training, and not these kind of trainings which you're doing. This is all circus, which your gurujis will tell, which your gym partners or bros will might be telling you. It's of no use. The thing which I tell you is कि ये side bends करके फायदा है नहीं. Don't do it. It उल्टा ये है कि वो मसल्स के ऊपर जो पर्टिकुलरली जो साइड मसल्स हैं, जो साइड वाले मसल्स हैं, इट्स बेसिकली यू कैरिंग, यू विल बी रिस्ट्रिक्टिंग देम आगे जाकर. अभी नहीं पता चलेगा. maybe after some age you will. Don't do that movement. Then the other movement which I feel, the fifth movement is the ab crunches which people do on the mat. The movement is of, again, significantly of no use at all, because you're carrying that body fat. You are doing spot reduction, you're trying to spot reduce. नहीं होने वाला यार. पहले try to reduce, try to gain at least that lean kind where you are significantly you feel कि हाँ अब शायद maybe abs बनेगा. But अगर आप पहले से ही इतना ज़्यादा body fat carry कर रहे हो और उसके ऊपर then you're doing these crunches, countless number of crunches I've seen people doing 400, 500, पता नहीं क्या क्या. Don't do it. Either it will restrict you पहले तो lower back, then it will create some kind of cramps आगे जाकर. Don't do it. Useless exercise. Don't listen to these people. Try out and search for good experiences and researches which people do. Don't do ऐसे ही कि किसी ने बोल दिया and you're doing it. Don't do it. पहले तो you have to restrict your calories. Count on your calories. Restrict as in I'm not saying कि totally restricted, but count your calories, or count those calories which you're eating on a daily basis. Put out on a search for your BMI. Work according to that. Do your training according to that. Do your cardio according to that. अगर body fat carry कर रहे हो, abs के ऊपर exercise कर रहे हो, नहीं. Abs are also muscles. So if you feel anywhere कि you have any further questions or you have some other comments to pose on, you can directly put me in the comment section. I'll reply back, or you can also DM me. I'm putting my Instagram account here. You can ask me questions. I'll happy to answer. And if you have some relative more science packed searches, or you want to put a question, so yeah, anything would be welcome. Thank you. Bye.